Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Little Kitty, Big City, where, as well as standing in people's way, we're also going to be hunting ducklings today. But we also appear to have some sort of arcade here. Oh, and there we go, there's our first ducklings. What are we looking at? It appears to be Duck Fighter 2. I feel like this duckling shouldn't necessarily be watching this. It's very violent. Is there a catch? As soon as the screen stops showing things, he's going to go. There we go, we've got a puzzle to do. Let's see what we can do about this. Screen goes dark, he'll go back. Good. So, puzzle is on the go. Can we jump up onto the top of the arcade machines? We can. Can we jump up to that shiny? Good, we need those. So we might need to get into that room. How might we go about this? Also, we've got more shinies over there. So one supposes we should grab those whilst we're here. Crow will be very happy with us. And from up here we can definitely get onto that pipe. So let's do that and trot across. Now there's a little lever there. And we can give it a tug. And we've caused an electrical hazard, endangering all the humans in the area. We've also got a control pad. That's ours now. What do you mean, walls? Yeah, you've had a bit too much screen time, little duck. M. Bilson, of course. Now, are you going to follow us? Yeah, you're just following us a boot. That's good. We'll drop that control pad. We can always get it later if we need it. Now, where on our map? We've got another duck in front of us and to the right, perhaps. Should we try and gather up all 4 ducks before we go back to our friend? Oh, sorry, mate. I was checking my map. I didn't realise that you were there. It's probably your own fault for looking at your phone. So, yes. It's possible there's a duck round here, unless it's our duck that's following us. What are you complaining about, you silly people? Now, a convenience store with a duck. Good. Where? Why are you on the water, duck? I mean, yeah, it's kind of your thing, isn't it? So maybe we need to mop up this pond. Yeah, there's still water to play in. We don't like water. Yeah. Yeah, this duck is a troublemaker. So how do we get them out without getting wet? If we could persuade a human to mop it up... Oh, there's a fan there. I feel like slowly pulling this fan over here might dry out the water. But it's pretty slow going. It's got to work though. Surely. Okay, it hasn't dried up the water, but it might have dried up the duck. Cool. So duck friend is happy to come along now. And yeah, we also get hit by the fan because of course we do. Now, what's going on here? This looks like a fun spot to nap. Yes. What a happy little puss we are. And there's our butt. And our feetsies. Jolly good. It'd be kind of fun to have a photocopy it to let the cat sleep on it, but it's probably not really worth getting one just for that reason. Now, I'm sensing that getting up on those vents up there would allow us to get all these shinies up top. I'm not sure of any other way we can do it. But we can try. We can stroll across the counter here. There's another rubber duck up there. There's a laptop with pussycats on it. So, I wonder if this will be a follow-up mission for our friend, is that we'll have to pick up all these rubber ducks. But yeah, none of that is helping us really get any of the shinies in this store. So, off we go. Maybe we can get to them from around here somewhere. Is that a new manhole cover? It is. Here we go, friend. Now, I think we'll just come back out the same spot, because we don't necessarily need to travel right now. Ducks come with us, that's good. Ah, there's a thing for the dog. So if we can find the bone, then we can naturally take this shortcut in the future. Maybe it's in this bin. Shinies? That's not a bone. But then dogs are stupid. Nope. It's not having any of it. They're not that stupid, I guess. They've got clever noses. But up here allows us to potentially get back into the store. It also allows us to swipe at that nest. And what have we here? An onigiri hat. We could become a little piece of sushi, I think. I am not an expert on Japanese cuisine. Or any sort of cuisine, really. I'm one of those boring folks that just eats to stay alive and doesn't really care too much about food beyond that. Now, that allows us to access shinies. Hope you don't mind that, friend. We'll drop down and gather those momentarily, but there was another route, I believe. Yes. And that allows us to get the other shinies from up top. Good. Not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with those down the line. Maybe that's how we get more fish, but then more fish were just showing up on the map, weren't they? There is another fish kind of in front of us and to the left. But I'd also kind of like to find the bone whilst we're around here. And I'd like to find that thing. So there's lots of stuff to do. But we can't get across there. Maybe we're getting slightly sidetracked. And we should finish off Duckling Quest first. The other two are quite a way away, but that's fine. This is a new direction that we're going in. That's another portal, so we'll unlock that. But we'll stick around here for now because I did see shinies about the place. Whole big jar of them. That's what we like. We're not too bothered about broken glass, which is good. And what does this trash can have for us? Just shinies. Good. We'll take them. Nearly at 50. That feels like it could be a milestone. And another trash can. Which we appear to have jumped on rather than in. Come on, Kissy, you know how this works at this point. And there we go, we've got the big 5-0. Now, do we have this one unlocked? No. So there's still that mysterious fish down there that we didn't get. There's another fish up here somewhere though, and it's in the vague direction of the duckling, so we'll keep an eye out. Grab another shino. We'll investigate another trash can. Now, I saw more shinies up top. I also see a goal there. Can we unlock that gate? No. So there's going to be a football about. If there's a goal. And there's certainly more shinies around. That looks too high for us to climb, I think. Am I right? Yeah, it looks slightly too high. Very well, we need more fish for that. Out of my way, humans. We don't need any more birds, do we? No. I was tempted to grab that one, but it buggered off, so it gets to survive with all its feathers today. Steal the fisherman's fish. Oh. That's a mission we can get behind. And a little mushroom hat. Oh. That's cute. Now, what have you got to say for yourself? Not a lot. You're just a napping spot, and that is a position. Right there. Good grief. So we've got the fishermen over here with their fish. And we got water that we can just about evade. Get ourselves some shinies. And the fishing point has its own petwork node. Now, where are you going with your fish, my friend? You've caught it. You're leaving it on the floor, perhaps. And then you put it in a box. I guess we can't take it out of the box. So, not sure. But we'll grab some shinos while we're here. We can stand on his bike. I don't know if that's terribly helpful. No fish this time. I feel like tripping him up might be a fairly sensible way of getting the fish, but we'll see. Maybe I can just snatch it when he comes over. He's got one though. Now then. Now, is it going to fall to the floor? It is. Whee! Oh. Whee! Run away. Oh, piss off. So I can snatch it when it hits the floor and then run away. But if I do it wrong, then he catches up to me. Kind of annoying having to wait, because he fails his catches half the time, but such is the life of a fisherman. I feel like 90% of the joy of fishing can be achieved just by going and sitting at a riverbank and not actually bringing any rods and tackle along. Just enjoying the river. But what would I know? Now, run, 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 run. Run away from the angry fisherman. Oh. Aha! We're safe. Nom 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 nom. Wabams! We can now climb even higher. That is going to open up all sorts of possibilities. Doesn't let us jump higher though. Now, where are our ducks? There they are. And the other two are kind of behind us somewhere. There's another dog. There's another bone. This wasn't the hardest one in the world to place. Yay! Dog friend. Shortcut get. And more shinies. Now, there's Crow. Maybe we should go and speak to them. There is another fish nearby. Hello, Crow. Accessories, you say? Is this a trap? Feels like a trap. And you've got a new business venture on the go. Of course you have. Shinies for hats. Selling access to hat. Ah, I see. So you're not actually selling hats. Hats live in the pods. We don't know how to use the machine. We're not helpless, though. The ancient crow ritual. Doesn't sound difficult, really, no. Okay, 5 shinies gets you a hat. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yes, we do want hats. That's probably the worst hat we've seen so far. It does look awful. Yeah, that's kind of alright. Yeah. I guess this is how we're unlocking all 42 hats, because if there were 42 to just collect in the world as a whole, that would take quite a while. Watermelon, that's a cute one. Maybe we'll come back and buy some more hats later. But for now we have business to attend to. Such as climbing this wall that we were having difficulty with earlier. There's a crawl space down there. It allows us into there. And yeah, potentially we can jump down, but yeah, we'll go into the crawl space. And we'll earn ourselves another hat. Aww. Yes, we like that one. Can we make it across? Just about. Where does this pipe take us? More shinies, for sure. And there's the ball. Okay. Come on, ball. We've got a goal with your name on it. Not too hard to dribble in. And there we go, 3 or 4. Jolly good stuff. Now, ducks. Get past dog friend. And let's see. Back at the grocery store. And that's the pet work nearly complete. We just need to go back to where the dog was at the start, I think. And it looks as though there's going to be a duck in this store. There's also a box. Of course that's a challenge. Climbing boxes. Enjoy 5 cardboard boxes. Yes. That is the most typical cat thing. Although Cherry has a tendency to piss in them rather than just like enjoy them like a normal cat. But she is a freak, so... Oh, wait a minute. Are we scared of this cucumber thing? That is certainly a thing. And... we're broken. Yep. We've managed to bug ourselves out by trying to put the cucumber back in its box. Okay, there we go. Now, what's our prize for braving this horrific cucumber alleyway? Banana hat! Oh. Cute. And then we can hop all the way up here. There's going to be a prize at the top, isn't there? Or maybe just a duck. Because the map suggested duck in this general area, but I haven't seen one. If it is up here, though, that raises questions as to how it managed to get up here in the first place. Whee. Oh, there we go. Hello, duck. You appear to be in trouble. Oh, no, you're just having fun. Okay. Alright. Getting down, though. You don't seem that bothered about having to stay up there, duck friend. So we're going to have to go into the shop probably and turn off a fan. That seems logical. I hope we don't have to then climb all the way back up here, because it was quite a way. Oh wait, here's how we do it. We just block the fan. I'm assuming we don't get flung up in it. No, we're too heavy. There we go. Come along, Duck the Third. Cool, so that is 3 of our 4 ducks rescued. Whee! A survivable jump back to ground level. And then there's a fish nearby, but there's also a duck in the other direction. So where's the fish? We went over there and I saw no fish. But maybe... Let's see, is that blocked? Yeah, it is. It's in there somewhere. Oops. Sorry, puss. So we can't jump that fence. Did we get into that specific section? Maybe. I'd rather get the fish now, because the fish will unlock things. So we certainly got in here, but maybe we didn't get further around. But it looks like we can, because... Yeah, we're looking in this section, I think. So up we go. Alright, I guess we could have just crawled in through there as well. That's fine. But step 1, we'll pull this out of the way just so we've got access to this from to the side. And then... We can certainly climb up here. Can we climb onto that thing? Looks like it. Yeah, we go. That's another shiny though, so I think maybe we need to get up there. Somehow. Maybe we were on the right track before and we just didn't stay up here long enough. Because we could follow this round. And then we can certainly jump across that. And up here. Yeah, we just stopped before we got all the way around, I guess. And then we can hop onto this pipe and go back, deal with that bird's nest. And now what? Yeah, we can make that jump. Whee! And then round again. And up this bit. And we can rest on there, surely. There we go. Get our breath back. And then all the way up. Top of the world. Duck's made it up without any problem. Hello. Food time. Okay, no one wants to come out and feed us. That's a shame. But now what do we do now we're up here? Aha! Who are you, friend? Can we have your nap spot, please? 5 more mins. Ah, okay, so we're going to ring the bell. Of course they've got a tummy clock. All cats have. Yep. I feed our cats at a regular time. And yeah, it does inevitably mean that about an hour before food time I've got like 7 or 8 cats gathering on my desk. So they're not going to move until they hear the bell and they see food on the plate. Now, so if we can find food without... Oh, bagels. Okie doke, so what we need to do is find a bagel and then climb back up here, I guess. That's kind of annoying. Whoops. I didn't intend to fall all the way back down there, but hey ho. Maybe Bagel Quest will be next episode. Let's go find that last duck. They're not in here, are they? I hope not, because we're not allowed in by the look of it. I can see shinies in there though. Okay, we didn't quite make it up all the way to that top bit, but that's fine. We found a window. Come on, camera, play nice. And we're in here. So, what's going on here? That's the nap spot, good. Hot laundry. Possibly the finest nap spot known to catkind. And then maybe if we swipe this button, we'll be able to get out. Or maybe we just have to go back out through the door. Either is fine. Window, even, not door. Basically the similar things. Windows are just like wall doors made of glass. Now, what's further up? Is this going to lead us to Duck Friend? It's leading us somewhere new. Anywhere in particular? It doesn't look like much of a place up here. Duck Friend is around and about, so maybe we have to climb up here. Nope, you're just one of our own ducks. Very well. But this is definitely new, and it's got prizes. Oh, yes. That's the hat right there. That's our favourite. A little mischief hat. Now, we jump across again to another roof. We are kind of facing the wrong way for Duck Friend though. They're over here somewhere. Is that a bird's nest down there? We'll need to deal with that. We're practically on top of Duck Friend. So I guess they're in this building somewhere. But what have we down here? Is that shiny? Down on that balcony? Maybe. But this is certainly something. It's a nest and it's shinies. Yeah, Duck certainly appears to be in this building somewhere. But there's no doors on this side that we can get in. So where are you, my friend? We've been up top and we've not found you. Now we've gone around and we've not found you. The map is not being terribly helpful. All being told. There's another nest up there. We could do with that. That's dispense more shinies, so we'll grab them. So there's other rooftops that we can get to, in general. But none of that is helping us find our friend. So we've been up top, we've been down below. Our friend is now directly behind us somewhere. So let's go back up here. They're now in front of us and to the left. So one would assume that they are around here. To our left again. But they're not visible up top here. They weren't visible down below in the laundry or anything. They're not even higher still, are they? And if they are, how on earth would we get to them?
One eternity later.
Wait a minute. There it is. What is it doing in there? Bloody thing. Right, we found Duck. You appear to be in a spot bother, my friend. Alright, so it's having a ride. 400 shinies. Jeez. Where? Where did you find that many shinies? As soon as the door pops open. Okay. Right. Okay, so it's going to be that red button, isn't it? So this is something that I'm not a big fan of in games, is when, like, we tried to push this button and it wasn't having it. So now that we know that we have to push the button, well, actually, maybe it's the case that we oh, little duck. Yeah, I was going to say maybe it's a case of it didn't open for us because we hadn't spoken to the duck. But maybe I just did it wrong because I didn't headbutt the button. So I'll reserve judgment on that one. Maybe that's my fault for just not operating the button correctly. Otherwise, all would have been well. Now, where is Duck Friend? They're at the temple fast travel point, aren't they? But I think we've only got one more petwork location to unlock, so let's go and do that, and then we'll travel from there to where we need to be. It's just a case of remembering how to get back to it, because it was near the dog. There we go. Also, I did notice, actually, that one of our challenges... Let's see, where was it? Yeah, fetch the dog's balls. We should check everywhere in the dog's yard. So I don't have to look everywhere for these rainbow coloured balls. I just have to look in here. And there's one. Can we scoop it? Is that allowed? Or do we have to swipe it? Yeah, I can't seem to scoop it up, so I guess we'll just swipe it, although it's on a nice roll now. No. No. Come on. I don't know why I can't just pick it up in my mouth, but there we go. Ball the first. We've done that nap spot. That looks like a thing, but apparently we can't knock it, so maybe not. Maybe up here we can find another ball. Come on, cat. Why can't you... Yeah, the controls are a bit fiddly at times. Also, that's something that's really annoying. Why do I have to wait for my climbing powers to regenerate? That's just... unnecessary standing still for a moment. Yeah, it doesn't seem to allow us up there. Okay. Maybe I'll have to come back for the dog's balls later, because there's probably one up there. Either way, let's get the rest of the pet work unlocked. Lovely. Another cat achievement. Another shiny. Another rubber duck. Yeah, come on guys. Show and tell time. That's all of them. Yeah, they were all fine. That's the main thing. Oh. Yeah, you gotta say it too, Duck. And our reward? It's a duck hat. And there they go. Cool. Ducks reunited. And now they're all just having a jolly good time. And we've had a jolly good time. But now it is time to end. So let us have a little lie down. And I will see you for another episode next week. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.